What is up, guitar friends? Welcome back to a new episode of James Brady Guitar. This episode we're getting into some pedals, talking about one of my favorites, the MXR Carbon Copy. Alright, first time on the show we're talking about pedals. This one is one of my favorites, one of my favorite effects, delay. Get it? So, delays are immense. There's a million of them. There's all different kinds, analog, digital. You can get something with an entire board. You can bank presets and do like a million different delays all on one pedal. You can have them set up. Or you can do stuff that's just one setting. You can get things with an external for tap. So if you tap your tempo in, the delay will do that for you, which is pretty cool. This is one of the most simple units, even though it has one little mod, which I'll show you. But I personally think it sounds amazing. It's a little bit darker on the spectrum, but it's the MXR Carbon Copy analog delay. See, it's small pedal, 3 knobs, just what I like. Simple, get it done. So we have our mix, which means how much of the delay signal is going to go in over your dry guitar. So the more you put it in, the more it's just going to be delay. And the other way, if you go this way, then it's just guitar. So it could be a minimal effect, or you can make it completely crazy. We have the actual delay time, and we have regen, which is sort of like how many repeats or how much it regenerates in the mix itself, which I'll show you. And then this mod button, which is kind of cool. So if we hit that in and out, what that does is it acts sort of like an old tape delay. So what would happen at the end, the tape would flutter a bit and your sound would sort of have like this chorusy effect at the tail end of your delays. Could be cool if you like that sort of thing. If you don't, you don't. But it's just nice to have the option. But yeah, pretty simple pedal. We have your simple input output. It's a 9-volt. You could put a battery in the back, or more than likely you'll probably plug it into a power supply. But yeah, enough of me yapping about it. Let's get to listening to this guy. All right, so we're hooked up. I got the Dragon running into my orange head, and then coming out my Marshall 4x12 into an SM57 mic, straight into the camera. And the only thing hooked up is this carbon copy. So this is our drive sound. And here's our carbon copy. Everything is at noon without the mod. Pretty cool. So let's mess with these dials a bit. So let's put this delay up, right? See what that does. So it obviously messes with the time. So you can do more of like a slap back thing there if you want to do like. Kind of give like a guitar double, or we can do some real saturated delays. Pretty cool. So we got our delay, and then the mix what I was telling you about. So if we take it out, you're almost just going to lose the pedal. So there's nothing, and we can do a very minimal effect. So you can still kind of hear the delay time strong, but it's more in the background with the mix down. And then if you pull it up, you're gonna hear a lot. And it stays more with the sound. Pretty cool. So if we go back here and then regen, so let's start regen, how do you say that? I don't know, whatever. So we're gonna go pull that down. See, it doesn't have like all the repeats, the power it had before. And then if we pull that up, you're gonna hear it sustain a lot longer. Whoa! So you can hear if you pull that up, it starts to like self-oscillate, and it'll just keep doing that. Pretty cool if you want to, like, I don't know, end of set, like just go crazy, make your amp flip out. You could just dial that in, which is pretty awesome. And the last one is the mod. So if we have everything here at noon and throw this guy on, you're gonna hear how the trails of the delay will change. Here there's like that flutter to it, which is pretty cool. Sweet. All right, here's a few different settings for you. This first one's gonna be more of like a slapback delay, so we can see how the MXR works as sort of not something that's overpowering, something that's just gonna maybe like push your guitar a little more, like give it a double or like a nice little echo, which is cool. Sweet. All right, so this setting is a little more medium territory. We're gonna be able to play some leads, some riffs, but have them have like a delay after it, but it's not gonna be overpowering where it's gonna like drown out our guitar. So let's get into that. Sounds like this. All right, so our final setting is something a bit more extreme. We dialed in some of the settings to about delay is like, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Mix is around like 1. Let's actually push that up. We'll even a little more. Regan we could do too. So about almost 2 o'clock. We got our mod is on. With this sort of effect, I personally would probably put it in an effects loop, so it's a little more in the back. But this is going straight into the amp, so let's hear how it sounds, how extreme this can get. And there's a million more combinations, but you know, these are 3 sort of showing you some of the versatility of the pedals. Let's get into this one. Sounds like this. All right, let's kind of riff out. Pretty cool. So I hope you like that review of the Carbon Copy. I personally really like this pedal. It's simple, it's easy to use. I like the tone. It's kind of dark in the background, which is sort of how I kind of like the delay to be, is more a backup to my guitar than sort of overpowering. That's how I play. There's a million different delay pedals, and even with this one, just with 3 knobs, you can see there's a lot of variation you can do. So, you know, to each his own. I'll be doing more reviews of more pedals. I have more delay pedals. We can show you reverbs and stuff, things that can make you sound super cool and super ambient. So please check that out. If you want to see those, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be here every week for all your guitar shenanigans. Until then, rock on.